Unit 2. The Atmosphere and Protecting Planet Earth. Lesson 2. Erosion of Ozone Layer and Global Warming. First, we will talk about erosion of ozone layer. What is the position of ozone layer? Ozone layer, it is located at a height from 20 to 40 km above sea level in the lower part of a stratosphere layer. And this is an important give reason question. Why the ozone layer is found at this height? This is because it is the first layer of the atmospheric envelope which faces ultraviolet radiations emitted from the sun, and also it contains a suitable amount of oxygen gas needed to form ozone gas. What is the structure of ozone layer? Ozone gas consists of 3 oxygen atoms, as you can see from this video. By the help of ultraviolet radiations, the bond between each 2 oxygen atoms is broken and the 2 free oxygen atoms are formed. Each oxygen atom will combine with oxygen molecule, forming one molecule of ozone. So ultraviolet helps in the formation of ozone molecule. What is the thickness of ozone layer? Its thickness in a stratosphere layer is 20 km because it extends from 20 to 40 km. But its thickness is only 3 mm if it is were under STP. STP means standard temperature and normal atmospheric pressure. We know that the pressure on Earth is about 1000 times stronger the pressure at stratosphere. So if ozone layer is put under the normal atmospheric pressure, its thickness will decrease from 20 km into only 3 mm under standard temperature and normal atmospheric pressure. Dobson. It is the measuring unit of the degree of ozone layer. So the degree of ozone layer is measured by a new unit which is called Dobson, where the natural degree of ozone is 300 Dobson. As you can see, each 100 Dobson unit is equivalent to 1 mm thickness under STP, because we said that the thickness of ozone under STP is 3 mm and the normal thickness by using Dobson unit is 300 Dobson unit. So each 100 Dobson unit is equivalent to 1 mm thickness. Each 1 mm is represented by 1 coin. So if we have 3 coins, this represents the thickness of ozone layer under STP. What are the types of ultraviolet rays? We have 3 types of ultraviolet rays. The first one is called near ultraviolet rays or UVA. Its wavelength ranges from 315 to 400 nanometer and hence 100% penetrate ozone layer. This means that all UVA penetrate ozone layer. The second type is called medium ultraviolet rays or UVB, and its wavelength ranges from 280 to 315 nanometer, and 95% from UVB don't penetrate ozone layer. This means that only 5% of UVB enters to us through ozone layer. The final type of ultraviolet rays is far ultraviolet rays or UVC, and its Wavelength ranges from 100 to 280 nanometer, and hence 100% of UVC don't penetrate ozone layer. This means that all UVC rays are absorbed by ozone layer. What is the importance of ozone layer? Ozone layer acts as a protective shield for living organisms against the harmful chemical effects of UV radiations, especially UVB and UVC. When UVB and UVC penetrate ozone layer, they cause harmful effects for living organisms. They cause harms to human, amphibians, marine organisms, and terrestrial plants. Harms of UVB, which is medium ultraviolet, and UVC, which is far ultraviolet. First to human. The first harm to human is increasing the rate of skin cancer. Cataract, which is a disease, infects the eye. Finally, weakness of immunity system. So the human's body becomes weak. Harms of UVB and UVC to amphibians. They cause spoiled eggs, and finally decreasing the rate of reproduction. Harms of UVB and UVC to marine organisms. UVB and UVC causes death of planktons, which is the main nutrient, the main food, the main source of food of small marine creatures. This will cause the destruction of the marine food chains. Harms of UVB and UVC to terrestrial plants. They cause the upset of photosynthesis process, and finally shortage of crops production. Erosion of ozone layer. What's meant by erosion of ozone layer? As you can see, since 1978, the thickness of ozone layer decreases. So what's meant by erosion of ozone layer? It means thinning or losing parts of ozone layer. Ozone hole. It is an erosion of ozone layer above the South Pole since 1978. As you can see, the size of ozone hole increases year after another. Give reason 4. Erosion of ozone layer increases in September each year. This is because all pollutants assemble as black clouds, and they are pushed by wind towards South Pole, making ozone depletion increase from year to year. What are the pollutants of ozone layer? The first and the most important one is chlorofluorocarbon compounds, or which is known commercially as freon or CFCs. The second one is methyl bromide gas. The third one is halogens, and finally nitrogen oxides. Chlorofluorocarbon compounds, freon or CFC, they are used as cooling substance in air conditioning sets, as propellant substance in aerosols, flattening substance in making foam backing, and finally they are used as solvent substance for cleaning electric circuits slides.